Okay, so this process, I've got 5 here that I got done. So we've got a good brass. It's been primed. We've got it sized correctly and cleaned out, ready to go for a primer. So I use CCI's small rifle primers, 400s. I've had really good luck with these, and they're relatively inexpensive. This is a box of 1,000. They come in the little box of 100. Take those out and put them in your tool that you use to put the primers in. So what I use is it's a Lee priming tool. It works good. I've got broke couple plastics things off, so I use a little clamp there to hold it together. Works okay. So you get them down in there and they're ready to go. First one, you have to get up in there so it looks like that. You're ready to go with your first one. Very simple. There's a die that you put in here, again a numbered die for your type of ammo you're doing. One thing I do because my brass is all mixed up. Some of it's military, some of it's normal. The military kind of crimps they crimp the hole every once in a while, so you have to use this tool to take the crimp out. If you don't, it makes it really hard to get the new primer in. You just stick it in there and twist it, and you can see it's stripping off little shards of brass. This one right here really needs it. It is nice and tight, so it would have been really hard to get the primer in. You can tell this one was a military one because it's stripping it out pretty good. Just one of the steps that you have to do. I've got a lot of military once fired brass, so I just end up doing it on all of them. And this one was really loose, so it probably wasn't a military one. So once you get done using this tool, you got your primer holes all stripped. You go back to your Lee loader, make sure you've got one in there. You just squeeze and it pops the primer right up in there. It also reloads for the next one. Put it in and squeeze. Pushes the primer right up in. Just do the next one. Squeeze. Primer goes in. The next one. Squeeze. Primer goes in. You have to be really careful on this one, because if you have a primer that seats bad, it doesn't want to slide out of that die very well. So that's how you put your primers back in. We'll go to the next step.